Some people believe that students learn either through the natural or biographical makeup of the person, without any outside influences. These people believe that it is not any influence from the environment, while others believe people learn according to the environment they are involved. This type of person understands learning is established through circumstances or the surroundings. This is proven by the releasing of a learned habit of doing something and accepting the new thoughts and ways of doing something. In education, there are choices that must be made in order for the student to be successful. One important tool necessary for the student to succeed is conducive learning environment. Today, we will talk about activity number 2, Ppst domain number 2, the learning environment and classroom management. To start, let's proceed to our group observation report. We identify facilities present inside the school, and we will describe and share our thoughts if these facilities contributes to the students' learning and development. The first facility is Office of the Principal. It is available and is located at the top floor of the administrative building. It is the most beautiful building or office in the school. Does it contribute to the learning and development of the students? It depends, because as far as I know, this office is very ceremonial. It can be represented as a root in the school where history, achievement, private information is all stored. Library. Yes, it is also available inside the school. It is where all books, magazines, records, and other literary and archives of the school is located. Definitely, it has a great contribution. This facility greatly contributes to the students' learning and development because we can learn from all of these materials stored in here. Counseling room. Yes, the counseling room is also available in the school. This is a room where counselors, psychiatrists, and social workers accept students to give counsel. Yes, this facility will give counsel to the students and assist them if they need something else. Canteen or cafeteria. This is my favorite place. This place has a lot of food and snacks. Somehow it contributes because in this facility, we could learn so many things, so many skills related to hospitality management, home economics, and the likes. Medical clinic. It is a small room that contains medical equipment used by the school nurse. Somehow, it contributes to the students' learning and development. By what? By utilizing medical equipment, medicines, and other paraphernalia.
Good day everyone, I am Michael J. Montemayor. Now let me present to you the availability of facility of my former school, which is the Palapar National High School, Malasiki, Pangasinan. For the audiovisual or the Learning Resource Center, not available. Will it contribute to the students' learning and development? Why? Yes, this might help all the audiovisual learners to enhance their learning ability. Science Laboratory, not available. Will it contribute to the students' learning and development? Why? If the school can provide a scientific laboratory, pupils will be able to strengthen their critical thinking skills and apply what they are learning. Gymnasium. Yes, it is available. Here is my description. The gymnasium in my past school is spacious. It includes the volleyball and basketball court and also a stage where the students perform and spend their free time. Will it contribute to the students' learning and development? Why? Yes, because I believe learning is not focused on academic aspects but also on skills and talent. Gymnasium serves as a place where students showcase their abilities when it comes to sports. Auditorium. No, it's not available. Will it contribute to the students' learning and development? Why? Auditorium is also helpful to the students' learning, especially to those special learners, since auditorium is intended for performing. Outdoor garden. Yes, it is available. It has enough space to accommodate all the students to participate in the gardening. Will it contribute to the students' learning and development? Why? This may not directly contribute to the learning of the students when it comes to the application of the skills in real-life situations or scenarios. In here, the students are taught the basic skills they needed.
Good day everyone, I'm Darryl Malicdem. Here are the availability of facilities in my former school, Bayambang National High School. First one is the Home Economics Room. It is available in Bayambang National High School. It is a room equipped with tools usually found at home. Students can cook and live here. And yes, it helps the student to develop skills which can be helpful in our daily lives and can be a stepping stone for vocational courses. Comfort Room for Girls. Yes, it is available in Bayambang National High School. It is a room with toilet designed for the girls. This is where students attend their personal hygiene. And yes, a clean comfort room can become a hygiene factor that can motivate students knowing that they are comfortable and can attend to their personal hygiene needs. This is the same for the comfort room for boys. Computer Laboratory. It is also available in VNHS. It is a room equipped with ICT tools or technology that helps students and teachers in the teaching and learning, especially in the field of computer studies. And yes, a computer laboratory helps the student to equip knowledge, especially in the field of computer studies. It will develop their technology skills where they know how to use, when to use, and the responsibilities of having technology. Faculty Room. It is available in BNHS. It is an office where department heads and teachers are located. This is where they stay, plan, and hold meetings. Yes, the way teachers and department head interact with each other can become a model for students. A healthy relationship between them can influence the mood of the class.
What are the facilities that you find most useful? The facilities that I found most useful are the library, counseling room, cafeteria, medical clinic, science laboratory, computer laboratory, gymnasium, auditorium, and comfort rooms. These facilities are not only designed to students' learning processes, but also for their well-being. These said facilities improve the school's environment and provide secure, quality, and safe learning spaces to all the students.
For the question number 2, what are the facilities you find least useful? Each facility has its own use to affect the learning of students. However, we came up with 3 least useful facilities. Here are the outdoor garden, home economics room, and the faculty room, because we conclude that these facilities are not directly contributes to the learning of the students.
Question number 3. Are there other facilities you observed or remembered that are not stated above? If yes, list them below. Yes, there are other facilities we remembered that are not stated above, like prayer room in Palapar National High School, where students silently pray and show devotion to their faith. Guard house at all our former school, where guards stay and commonly found at the front gate of the school. School field found at Bayambang National High School, where sports fest and other events are commonly held. Stages in Bayambang National High School, commonly a by-department stage where activities from specific departments are held. School parks from Bayambang National High School, commonly a by-department park with various themes like math and science parks. This is where students usually talk, stay, and hang out. Question number 4. Describe the community where the school is located. Bayambang National High School is located near the town proper of Bayambang, Pangasinan, specifically at Quezon Boulevard, Bayambang, 2423 Pangasinan. 2 schools also are located near it, PSU Bayambang Campus and Bayambang Central School. Since it is located near the town proper, students can access their needs since malls and department stores are abundant in the town proper. Many carinderias and food stalls can be found near the school. There are some computer shops near BNHS where students made their homework and sometimes play computer games.
For the question number 4, describe the community where the school is located. I completed my basic education at Palapar National High School that is located at small barangay, particularly in Barangay Palapar Sur, with a supportive community where faculty and parents are actively participated and allows to meet the needs and support children to improve school climate for all. I believe that community involvement is one way to help school to produce a more capable workforce.
Question number 6. What facilities are found in the community that aid learning? A municipal library open to all students can be found in the town proper of Bayambang, Pangasinan. It is filled with books, theses, and other materials. It is also equipped with free Wi-Fi and offers free printing services. The municipal covered court also serves as a venue during seminars and lectures, educational tours, and local events and performances. Pandayan Bookshop is an establishment that offers school supplies and materials needed for studying and learning.
Question number 6. What facilities are found in the community that aid the learning? Community plays a vital role in development of vibrant neighborhoods by creating a sense of place and providing opportunities for people to meet and interact socially. In my former school, it has a monthly operation in our library where we can adopt a child in his/her vacant time to teach how to read and write. We're also having a monthly mass together with the barangay officials, parents, and teachers regularly to become more religiously and to have a respect for each other.
Hello everyone, my name is Vincent de Maniflor and I will answer question number 1. What are the classroom management strategy or strategies that you have observed? There are several classroom management strategies that the instructor utilized during the discussion. First is to model ideal behavior. The instructor always keeps a happy and friendly approach to students, which in return, the students copy the same behavior not just toward the teacher but also to their classmates. The instructor also avoids punishing the class, which helps for a comfortable learning environment. And every time the students recite, the teacher always offers praises which will inspire students to be more active and to keep them interested in learning.
Hello everyone, I'm Jhon Kenneth Macasieb. For the question number 2, what parts of the lesson these management strategies were utilized? The parts of the lesson these management strategies were utilized was in the beginning of the lesson, recapping the last or previous study, during the class discussion, during the activity, and last in the ending of the discussion. The most important component of classroom management strategies is relationship. The relationship with your students start at the opening of the official discussion and see them with interest in their face and greet them with a smile. This kind of environment enhances learning as well as social emotional development. Managing a classroom is more than simply establishing a set of rules.
For the third guide question, what management strategy did the teacher utilize to keep the learning environment safe and conducive? For us, effective classroom strategies serve as a cornerstone for students' effective learning. In order to keep the environment safe, the teacher monitored his students from time to time regarding their situation during online class. He also asks about their well-being and motivates them to continue strive hard despite of the new normal setup. Moreover, the teacher successfully created a conducive learning by employing class activities that enable the student to have free exchange of ideas and knowledge during the class discussion. Hence, this helps the learners to be interested and keep up with the lesson efficiently.
Hi, I am Junio. And to answer the question, when do you consider a facility useful or not? We can consider the facility useful when it contributes to the student's learning and development, helps the student to learn efficiently and effectively, and upgrade its learning process, also provides a good learning environment. A facility is not useful if the student is not comfortable. The comfort of the student should be prioritized so that they can learn effectively. If a facility is not convenient to a student, it is more likely not useful to his learning process.
Speaking, Edzel P. Milagrosa. For the question number 2, when do you say that a facility aids learning? Cite some instances. There is a belief in one of the philosophies in education, which learning by doing. This simply justifies that we easily adapt knowledge and equip our minds when we have facilities that can be used for us to understand things. For example, the students who are taking science-related degrees have to study chemistry. For them to be able to comprehend what they are learning, they have to attend and do science experiments in laboratories, which is an example of facility. A facility aids learning when it provides the needs of the students, teachers, and staffs, such as materials like books, computers, gadgets, as well as comfortable physical space for working and learning.
Speaking, James Bryan Macaranas Prima. Question number 3. What is the impact of environment to the learners? Answer. Several factors can affect learning ability, including seating, light, noise, and even color. Students who study in positive learning environment have been shown to be more motivated, engaged, and have a higher overall learning ability. On the other hand, students learning in poor environments, those that are uncomfortable, loud, or full of distractions, will find it more difficult to absorb information and stay engaged. The study space of our students plays a vital role in their learning and development as they absorb new information. Comfort, noise, lighting, and color can affect their learning and development and ability. We teachers should be accountable and keep the important factors in mind when creating our learning environment.
I'm Mica Imperial for question number 4 in analysis. What kind of classroom management is conducive to learning? Classroom management is beneficial to learning if the student perceives their surroundings to be happy and helpful, a learning environment that will secure a safe atmosphere for them. It should also lead to the growth of a positive learning outcomes by proving a safe environment. Teacher must remember that the classroom is a child's second home, and they must make an effort to make a student feel at ease. As future educators, we should strive to create a more interesting learning environment for our students. A negative classroom ambience that is full of limitation and strict regulation hampers learning by reducing a student's attention and limiting his or her ability to explore other perspectives and address conflicts. A positive school environment helps children sharpen their attention, relieve stress, and aid in the emotional and behavioral development. Fostering a learner-centered environment, meeting the needs of learners, and facilitating student engagement in all activities.
Good day, this is Allyson F. Gregorio. Now for the first question, would you like to teach in the school environment you just observed or remembered? Why or why not? We think it is okay for us to teach in the school that we observe because, first of all, we are already familiar with the place, and somehow, it possesses a few good traits and qualities. It may not be as well equipped as other schools, but the schools that we observe already has something going on. Yes, there is always room for improvement of facilities, but it is our nature to never back down on a challenge. We enjoy fulfilling the goals we set for ourselves, whether it is long or short-term goals. If we are destined to teach on those said schools, then we will gladly take the opportunity and enjoy the profession of our choice.
I am Aldrin J.M. Quirante, and here's the second question. If you're a teacher, how can you make the environment conducive to learning? As teachers, we'll make the classroom alive. We'll make sure that the environment is comfortable for them. Proper lighting and ventilation are important. We'll make sure that they have the materials they need to learn. We'll assure that their questions are properly addressed and they have new experiences every single day. We'll do our best to be positive and enthusiastic all the time. Giving feedback also is crucial, for it can be a motivation to a student to strive to learn.
Speaking, James Bryan Macaranas Prima. Question number 3. How do classroom management impact learning? Answer. The right classroom management produces an optimum learning environment. This is critical for the safety, happiness, and productivity of both teachers and students. A good classroom management system will help teachers avoid burnout by reducing the need for yelling, scolding, and other stressful disciplining methods that generate teacher-student conflict. This type of setting promotes both academic and social and emotional growth. Managing a classroom is more than just enforcing a set of guidelines. To develop a positive classroom atmosphere, a school-wide effort is required.
For the last question, if you were to design a learning environment for your students, how will it look like? Illustrate. Considering the era we have today, we are much aware that our students are now labeled as 21st century learners. So, if we were to design learning environment, it would be well aligned to the learning patterns, preference, and interests of our students. We cannot deny the fact that today's learners are technology-wise. They are shifted from passive to active learners through the teacher's effort of incorporating educational technology and tools on their learning process. This is a major help for the students to enhance their intellectual capabilities to be competent individuals. And to be particular, an ideal learning environment for us is that of giving emphasis on the utilization of 21st century learning tools along with the presence of traditional resources. We would like to create a more engaging and interactive environment by providing them a well-equipped learning avenue. It is ideal if we could have at least one TV monitor and a laptop for better facilitation of learning. Furthermore, the use of traditional resources such as books should also be included, in such a way that we could yield reading materials that suited to the diverse interests of our students. Let's say we could consider building a mini library inside the classroom where the books and other reading materials are readily available. And in terms of the comfortability we could offer to our students, we prefer to have a spacious classroom with complete facilities such as decent chairs and tables, functioning light and electric fan, and most of all, a clean comfort room for the students built inside the classroom for emergency purposes.